Right, welcome back to part 2 today of Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year. It's still Sunday the 21st of May and I played at King's Acre earlier near Last Wade on the outskirts of Edinburgh, and I'm just checked into the Travel Lodge in Cameron Toll and Prestonfield Golf Club, just 2 minutes up the road. So up we come. This is course number 68 this year. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 68 of 2022. It's Prestonfield Golf Club in Edinburgh. On the tee, the man who spent a less than exciting night in Grangemouth, where the number of pubs in the town centre is slightly less than the number of pandas in Edinburgh Zoo. From Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy! That's the first at Prestonfield. A wee short par 4, 277 yards. Slightly wee dog leg to the right. Pan round. There's Arthur's seat up there, definitely this time. Clubhouse to the left, and then straight with a wee fade. That's a nice looking approach into the first green at Prestonfield. Wee bit of protection from the bunkers there. Second hole at Prestonfield, par 3, wee short one, 125 yards. Again guarded by the bunkers. Can't resist a wee glimpse of Arthur's seat up there to the right. There'll be plenty of glimpses of that during this round. First of the par 5s, the third hole at Prestonfield, 528 yards. Straight down to start off with, dog legs to the left. Here we are, heading south from Edinburgh. That's a look down the third, at the dog leg. Wall running away along the side there. If you end up higher up on the fairway, that's a better view, protected by the bunkers. Look down the fourth at Prestonfield, 435 yards, par 4, big long one, stroke index 1. Let's a look at the fourth green, guarded by the geese. My ball's not far from them, so it didn't disturb them. A lot of bunkers around here, but the geese are the prevailing threat. Fifth hole, second par 3, 171 yards. It's quite straightforward, bunkers at the side, trees guarding anything that goes left or right. Let's a look down at the sixth at Prestonfield, 352 yards, into the wind, heading south again. Right, let's a look down the seventh at Prestonfield, 498 yards. I think it's going to tack to the right, a couple of bunkers there stopping you taking the shortcut. Let's a look down the seventh as the dog leg opens out. And when I get a wee bit closer, the Smithy ball is on the green in 3 at the par 5. So we'll go, I think we'll get about a 10 footer coming up for a birdie. So we're now on the green, but it's about a 20 footer for a birdie. I was a wee bit optimistic. 8th hole at Prestonfield, it's a long par 4, 426 yards, straight, into the wind again. 9th hole at Prestonfield, finishing the front 9 with par 3, 140 yards, bunkers in front, trees at the back, wind behind. 9th green at Prestonfield, just at the back of the green, and that's about an 8 footer for a birdie. Can't be greedy, got one at King's Acre this afternoon. 10th at Prestonfield, 334 yards, par 4, very tight to the right. That'll be out of bounds there, there's a fence down there, and the trees on the left. One behind again, we're at the far end of the course. It's 11th at Prestonfield, 409 yards, long par 4. The wall going along the right, and there's a warning sign. There's a public pathway the other side of that, so have to be a wee bit careful. Away up to the right, the Arthur's seat sits there. That's 12th at Prestonfield, 399 yards, straight down the middle. 13th hole, 142 yards, par 3, with that for a backdrop. Not bad at all. 14th hole, 337 yards, going to dog leg away to the left. Sunday evening serenity. That's the shot out of the 14th after it opens out. 15th hole, 332 yards, par 4. Very slight rise, can't see the green from the tee. I think it's going to fall down slightly to the right as well. This is the approach down to the green at the 15th. Old building there on the left hand side, I'm not quite sure what that is. 16th hole at Prestonfield, last of the par 3s, 193 yards, slightly up the hill, some bunkers in front, driver out for me. 17th hole, 387 yards. Straight down, then it starts rising. Slight dog leg to the right. 18th hole at Prestonfield, a shorter par 4, 287 yards. The bunker's to the left there, the hole's just going to dink to the left. Let's look down to the 18th green, just as the evening's wearing on. Right, just finished on the 18th here at Prestonfield. First of all, the course is absolutely immaculate. Greens are super fast, actually excellent greens. The course itself, a wee bit of a mixed bag for me. I found the holes more interesting nearer the clubhouse at the start and finish. In the middle, you come out onto a very flat part. Could be construed a wee bit as up and down. Didn't find them particularly challenging off the tee, so it's quite easy tee shots right round the course. Coming up to greens is much more interesting. I really liked the par 3s on the course, they were very good. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 for me. As I said, a green fee on a Sunday, the normal visitor rate's 50 quid, which if I'd have paid that I'd have been a wee bit disappointed, I think. I don't think that's, would say that's particularly great value. But then again, it's very close to the centre of Edinburgh, prestigious course. Holes are dominated by Arthur's Seat at the first part. Provides a nice backdrop to a few of the holes. So that's going to be all from me on a Sunday evening. Oh, I forgot to say, very friendly welcoming the to visitors in the pro shop. Thank you very much for that. As I said, it'll be a 7 out of 10 for me. So that's all this evening. Thank you very much. Good night. Just as I'm coming off, I'd just like to make it quite clear that whenever I'm sort of saying some of the types of holes weren't my cup of tea, that's just my own personal preference. Loads of people like playing a lot of flattish courses. My preference, stick me up in the hills, bit of heathland or the links, but that's just me. So that's me just qualifying my thoughts. Thank you.